Okay, now let us look at 2013 question number 29. Okay, can you see that this x is the value of the top left hand circle? Or therefore, in this case, maybe let me just redraw this one again. Or can you see that the value of this whole circle is actually x? Is actually x. Or therefore, now in this case, can I introduce unknown the notation? That means let me introduce this circle here. This circle, the value of this circle, I call it y, right? And then the value of this circle, I call it w. I call it w. And then the value of this circle, or the value of this circle, I call it z, right? Or then according, can you see that? Let's write down the equation. Can you see that? Now we know that x times y times z is actually 56. Because can you see that 56 overlap three circles, right? And then after that we look at y times z, and then multiplied by w, right? Multiplied by w, that will be just equal to what? That will be just equal to 252, or 252. Okay, let me write properly. That means in this case, this part here, that will be 252, right? Then let's interpret 126. Can you see that this part here, maybe make it clear? Therefore, take note this part here. Can you see that 126? 126 is actually the product of what? 126 is a product of x, w, and z. X, w, and z. That will be just equal to 126, right? And then after that, finally, we look at 72. 72 is actually w, wxy, or wxy. Therefore, it should be wxy. That will be just equal to 72, right? Then can you see that your k is actually the product of the fourth circle, which is wxyz, or wxyz, or wxyz. Therefore, in this case now, can I say that? Okay, let me do it this way. That means, can I say that I cube it? That k cube will be just equal to w cube, x cube, y cube, and z cube, right? And that will give me what? That will give me the product of w is actually 72, right? That means that will give me the when the x w times x times w cube times x cube times y cube times z cube. Can you see that? If you look at this product, you look at all this, can you see that x appear how many times in this four equation? Can you see that x appear here 1 time, 2 times, 3 times? Therefore, basically you just need to multiply all this, because all the letters appear 3 times. Therefore, that's why you can get your x cube, w cube, y cube, and z cube. Therefore, in this case, it is just equal to what? It is just equal to 56 times 126, right? And then times 252, and then times 72, right? And then you do the prime factorization, you get 2 to the power of 9 multiplied by 3 to the power of 6 multiplied by 7 to the power of 3, 1 to the power of 3. Therefore, in this case, can you see that they are all multiples of 3s, right? The powers are all multiple of 3s. Therefore, in this case, your k basically is 2 to the power of 3, and then this is 3 to the power of 2, and then times 7, right? Then now I think we can just do your division. You can just do your division. Can you see that your k divided by yzw, that will be just equal to what? That will be just equal to x. Can you see that? That will give you x, because k is actually wxyz, right? Therefore, in this case, can you see that your x is basically what? Is actually 504. Take note, this is just equal to 504 and then divided by 252, 252, right? And then from this you just get 2, you just get 2. Therefore, in this case, can you see that? What is x plus k? What is x plus k? The question wants us to find x plus k, right? That will be 2 plus 504. Therefore, the answer is just 506. And hence we solve the question. Therefore, I think this question not so difficult. You are asked to find the value of x plus k. Once you get a k, you can actually get your x, and hence you get the answer. Yeah. Therefore, I think this you get a k to be 504, and then k divided by wyz. That will give you x. X will be just equal to 2, and then therefore x plus k will be 506.